So that like LA moment, crying on Runyon. I had just gotten fired. I was
So
working...
you were like in the middle of Runyon crying?
Oh, of course. You haven't made it in LA.
I see one of those.
Cried at Runyon.
I'm sorry to sum it up that way, but yeah, there's always. You can almost use it as directions. Dude, where are you on Runyon? Oh man, turn right at the crying girl.
Exactly.
Turn right at the beautiful woman who's questioning all her decisions.
Every decision she's ever made.
Yeah.
So welcome to Standby Podcast, and we have an amazing guest today.
We sure do.
In the studio. Huh?
We sure do.
Okay, are you gonna have? Okay, fine. I'm setting you so you can say something, but I guess I'll introduce it.
You guys, you're killing it. You really are.
Wow! Welcome, Jaclyn Marfuggi, to the podcast. Oh, Caprio. Jaclyn Marfuggi.
I think it was worth it just to hear you
you.
pronounce it like that.
Caprio. Marfuggi.
Yeah.
Is that how you do it in Italian?
Are you saying Mark?
Mark Fuji?
Marfuggi.
No, we'll flip the C
Wait, how
for
do you
an
say
F. It's M-A-R-F-U.
Marfuggi.
G-G-I. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love spelling it for people.
So it's Marfuggi.
Get to say F-U to everyone.
Marfuggi. And she's a comic, very funny comic, hilarious comic actress, and a host for the Daily...
The Hollywood.
Yeah. Very multi-talented. This is quite the...
A slasher.
It's quite the resume you've got.
I know. I can't believe you guys got me here.
Yeah, it was very tough. I mean, this has actually been a 2-month thing. Talking to your cousin / husband.
I know.
Now, let's talk about this. Because
Have you been talking to her husband?
No.
I am a big fan of your husband. As you know, I've known your husband for a long time because I don't know if you know this, but he worked on the Jeffries show with me. Mm-hmm. And I've never met anybody who knows how to stir up a room of acute liberal writers quicker than Tommy Caprio.
Oh my God.
He was a master of it.
Was he?
Especially the extreme liberal, like the very triggery ones.
Oh yeah.
He would just pop by the room, just lean in and go, "They should build the wall," and then walk away and just watch all these writers just freak out.
I could totally see that.
So that was generally Tom. We didn't even know what he did in his office.
He didn't either. I think Jim just kept him around because he liked him.
I think that's it. I think he just waited for his time and goes, "I'm going to go and annoy the writers now."
Exactly.
And pop down.
He's a shit stirrer.
Yeah. It's not a concentration camp. Those cages on the border look like hotel rooms to me. Then he's gone.
Exactly. I'm like, you're going to get canceled. Stop it. No. It's a fun dynamic, though. Like, he's always doing that to me. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
That's good.
How did you meet him then?
I met him.
Well, they're cousins.
Yeah.
Apparently. That's what you said.
It's so embarrassing.
All right, so explain that.
No, like literally the way he proposed was like, I want to grant you the wish that you've had since you were a little girl to make you a Caprio because that sounds so creepy saying it out loud. My family were the Marfuggis, the Ferraris, the Caprios, and the Fortes. So I grew up being so jealous of my cousins who are the Caprios because I was obsessed with like Leonardo DiCaprio and I wanted to be a Caprio.
Okay.
I always wanted to be a Caprio.
Wait, so you say your family is 4 of those? What do you mean?
We, like you have a bunch of like names in your family. We're Italian. You.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Like
okay.
We're a few. Yeah.
Got it. So then you're
But we're not related.
But yeah, you are. You just said.
No. She said
I mean, you just said it's like my family is a Caprio, and I'm married my Caprio, but we're not really. Of course you are, but you're probably like not like first cousins or second cousins.
Yeah, exactly.
How many
we
like
probably
cousins?
shouldn't have kids.
No, how many cousins are you? No, I think it stops after the second cousin. It stops after the second cousin.
Does it? Is that how it works with your family?
No, that's just a
that's
thing.
Just a rule.
That's a thing.
There's a lot of Ramoses out there, though.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not.
No, I've heard.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Caprios. Just the last name. There's a lot of Caprios.
Yeah.
It's not
but you're saying that's part of your family.
Yeah, there was his mom's name is Phyllis Caprio, and I have an aunt Phyllis Caprio. So there was like 2 of those at the wedding. There was 2 Joe Caprios at the wedding. Like that's that's how it works.
So what's it like? What is this like? Is this like Goodfellas? Like so? This is Caprio, and this is Caprio. This is Joey, and this is Joey, and this is Uncle Joey, and this is Uncle Joey.
Yes.
And this is Young Boy.
Goodfellas.
I love a Goodfellas reference. Right? Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no, I mean that's where I get my Italian culture.
Because of Jim Jeffries, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a friend of mine was going...
it a family reunion?
It was a family reunion. Yeah. The Jeffries really put in.
Here's your cousin. You guys are cousins.
Special episode.
I never should have told you this.
You shouldn't have.
Yeah, he met backstage. He was with Jim at like a taping of something, and my best friend met Tommy and was like, "Are you related to JACLYN MARFUGGI?" And he was like, "No." And then she showed me his Instagram, or showed him my Instagram, and then he slid in.
Well, he lied.
Wait a minute. She was recruiting. She went to the show and was recruiting for you?
Oh my God, that's what good friends do. Yeah. JJ.
Holy cow.
Called Girl Code.
Yeah.
Wow. Why don't you girl code for me?
Well, because he's
never done any road work for me.
No.
I've never had a call from
I haven't met a girl.
I'm here. I'm out in the field. I found one for you, Jay.
Well, I haven't. That's the thing. That's the thing. I haven't found anybody that goes like, "Oh, this one will go with JJ." No.
So
I haven't.
selfish.
No. Well, the reason is I haven't found any of your family. I haven't met any of your family. So when I meet one of your cousins, then I'd be like, "Hey, JJ."
He knows my taste.
This is it.
I want a distinct chance.
If I hear another whitehead, then I'd be like, "Oh, here, you should meet this other whitehead."
Thanks, man. Let me
know. You might hit it Av.
He says hi, by the way.
Oh, excellent.
Him, Jack, and Kelly were recording their podcast, the Unsolicited Podcast, when I left. So.
Oh, right on.
What a plug.
There's a crew. There's a crew. See, that's what. So in their office at the Jim Jeffries show, that's they used to be recording that podcast.
Yeah. Like
he was. What's that podcast?
It's called the Unsolicited Podcast.
But I'm just saying that office that he had, fully stocked with a great bar. It was a great office.
It was great.
Down the hall from our writer's room. But you would have thought that when you pop in on him, there would be some sort of Jim Jeffries show thing going on in his office. But it was always something else. He was always...
He's a really hard worker.
I don't know if I'm getting him in trouble here.
No, I think you are. I mean, you're basically saying he's like, he was stirring up the writing room and he wasn't working. I mean, so...
Maybe it's because he had all his work done. Is that what we're supposed to do?
There you go.
He comes in early. He gets all his shit done, and then he gives it to the writers.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. So that's cool. Congrats on your marriage. That's cool. And then is he also, because you're originally from New Jersey,
Yeah,
right?
We're Jersey kids.
He's also from the Jersey Shore?
Yeah, but we met out here, obviously.
But he's also from Jersey. Well, of course, you guys are family, so it's like, obviously.
He's...
So you came from, so you grew up in New Jersey. Did you ever wanted to be in the arts since you were growing up? Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I wanted to be a pop star.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh. Like what? Like Britney Spears?
100%. I was on Becoming Britney on MTV.
Ah.
Are you
were?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Was that your first TV break?
Probably. It was so long ago that like wasn't even a credit.
What was even the thing?
Wow.
What was the
It was
premise
one of those
of the
things.
show?
Do you remember like Making the Band?
Yeah.
Like those shows on MTV. So like during that time, I was living outside of New York City. And I would like take the train in and wait in like an 8-hour line.
For TRL?
Yes, to like get my
Total
shot.
Request Live for those young people.
Oh my God, did I just age myself?
Yeah.
And is this that show where like they follow you for the first 10 minutes while everybody's guessing who you're going to be?
Yes.
And they're like, oh, she seems like she's going to be
Thank you.
Christina Aguilera or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have the big reveal.
And then, you do your thing. And I just never had the abs for it. So that's why I do stand up. I just do like Britney impressions in my stand up.
Okay.
And that was in New York. So from Jersey, that's not a big stretch. But how quickly did you move out to LA once you had that?
How come you didn't move to New York?
I was doing like off Broadway in New York, guys. I know.
So basically,
that's
Jersey.
New Jersey.
That's New Jersey. I was doing that.
It's like next to your house.
You were in your hometown. Wow. I was doing off Broadway, and I was taking acting classes at Studio Dante, which was Michael Imperioli's like acting studio.
Oh, from The Sopranos, one of my favorite show ever, one of the best shows ever. I watch it so many times and I love it.
I love that for you. They were my acting teachers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I went there. Like, I got in the last season of The Sopranos.
You got in?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Well, no, not the TV show. Although my mom tells everyone I played Meadow Soprano's friend.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? The one that comes back and then she's like a doctor now?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, they were my acting teachers, and it was actually really cool because they were filming the last season of
while he
The
was
Sopranos
teaching?
while they were all teaching us.
So who else was in the...
So it was Michael Imperioli, who played Christopher, and then Vince Curatola, who played Johnny Sacks. He was the New York mob
really?
boss.
Oh, he's also a teacher?
Yeah, he's
cool.
incredible. He still teaches.
What do they teach you? Like just to do the smell the fart?
No,
smell the fart and
No, they're good actors.
They're legit.
They don't even talk like that. I mean, even James Gandolfini did never talk like that.
Oh my gosh.
He was like he was not at all like a mobster or anything. He was very like artsy and all this stuff. So
yeah, he was a theater guy.
Yeah, he was a theater guy.
Yeah, I got to hang out with him actually on my birthday the year before he passed.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was playing Tina in Tony and Tina's wedding
yeah.
in Atlantic City.
Wow.
And they were doing all these shows at like the casinos in Atlantic
Yeah.
City. And I was in their class, so like we'd meet up after. And
that's
hang
awesome.
Out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to like smoke cigars with them.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Steve Sharippa, he loves apple martinis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Sounds like you were already living the high life. Why would you come out here? To
I
the
never should
sunshine?
have come to Los Angeles.
Yeah,
That's
you
exactly what I'm saying. I was like killing it, doing great. Johnny Sacks wanted to hook me up with his agent.
What?
Like, it was
and
awesome.
then so why made you move the first time to LA?
One of the girls I did theater with in college, her parents owned a place in Manhattan Beach, which if you don't know Los Angeles, you're like,
think
that's
it's like,
Hollywood.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah. So we moved to this like $300 a month apartment in Manhattan Beach that I still like couldn't make work.
The amount of people that come to town, and I'm sure this happens to you all the time too, when you get friends and they're all like, I'm here, I'm in LA, let's hang out. And then you find out where they are.
Yeah. I'm not
okay,
visiting you. Yeah.
You made it to California.
Yeah.
You didn't quite make it to Hollywood.
Yeah. LA is so spread out. Yeah. Like if people go like, well, I'm staying in Newport Beach. I'm like, yeah, that's 2 hours from here.
It's like Arizona.
With traffic.
We might as well wait till I come to your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're never going to see each other.
Or like I have friends that have moved to San Diego.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's over.
They're
dead.
Won't come up here.
They're dead
to me. Like I love you.
Yeah.
We'll say like happy birthday once a year.
Yeah.
But like I'm not going down there unless I have a comedy show.
Of course.
Yeah.
Or something that makes sense. What? So then did you have like an agent here when you moved here or something?
No.
So the teacher offered you an agent and you were like,
yeah, I like left it all in New York. Like it was, I almost feel like I like moved out here to actually like start. I never wanted to do stand up, but to like get like my voice and like do stand up and eventually meet Tommy Caprio.
Well, yeah, if you haven't moved here, you would have met him.
Yeah.
The way you say his name too, Tommy, you must really enjoy that at home.
Really?
To meet Tommy
Do you refer to him all the time with his last name?
Tommy Caprio, yeah.
Wow.
You never know what a woman's going to be attracted to.
No,
well, there's so many.
stupid.
No, 'cause there's so many Tommys in her family. She's like, it's got to be
know.
Tommy Caprio
It's
because
gotta
there's
be that
Tommy from Marfuggi, Tommy Ferrari.
Yeah.
Mom, I found one.
I know. My parents were like, "You sure you're not marrying him just because you like his last name, right?"
Yeah.
Like, no.
But he's not DiCaprio,
No, he's not.
so he's not related to Leo.
Unfortunately, not. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll make it. Don't worry.
So did you ever did you always wanted to marry Italian guy from Jersey?
No, I just think it was meant to be. I feel like I dated a lot of like opposites of that until Tommy.
Like from Italians from New York? Hey,
right, it's a different breed.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, what's the difference?
No.
And I'm really asking not to be funny. I'm just asking what would the difference between an Italian from Jersey or Italian descendant from New York?
I feel like a New York, like I picture a New York Italian to just be a little more like intense. If that makes sense. Like just a little like if you grew up in Brooklyn, I personally feel like you're a harder like Italian than like a Jersey Shore boy.
Okay.
You know, like picture that. Like I don't know.
Well, the Jersey Shore is from all I know is from the MTV show, and that's not a good like.
This might be a stupid question, but are they all like promotion? That in the Jersey Shore, or did they find those like?
This is like this stereotypical, right?
That crew,
or are they like that?
They definitely were like that. I feel like more in the 80s. Like I've seen videos. I don't know. I was like. One, but I feel like that was definitely that typical type. I sometimes feature for Mike Marino, and he sent me a bunch of videos of him like at the Jersey Shore, and it is like that.
Oh, wow.
And now, you know what? It is like that now, and I love it. I'm here for it.
It is like that? Okay.
Yes.
Really?
All right.
Yes.
Holidays in the Jersey Shore. Like, do tourists come to the Jersey Shore, or is it mostly people from New Jersey who are like
from New Jersey
getting to the Jersey Shore? Right. Okay.
Like, where do you vacation?
Is that where you vacation when you're with your family and stuff when you were growing up?
No, like that's the weird thing. So I grew up in Princeton, which is like.
Where Princeton is.
Princeton University. Like, it was so waspy. Like, I did not grow up around like Jersey Shore people at all. And we would go to like North Carolina, like the Outer Banks to vacation, or like Martha's Vineyard, or stuff like that. Like we didn't really go to the Jersey Shore. But now we do.
Now you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a thing.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
What do you do?
In the Jersey Shore.
God.
Like, because I want to see if I go,
Are you going to travel to the Jersey Shore soon?
I mean, if I get there, I want to know what I'm supposed to do.
I mean, you have to, like, eat. Like, that's, like, the number one thing you do. You eat.
Oh, okay.
What do you eat? What's food?
I picture it as being fairground food.
Fairground?
Am I
like fair?
Do
like
I have the wrong impression of
you
what
don't.
the Jersey Shore is?
No, you're picturing like a boardwalk with like carnival
a boardwalk.
games.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm.
But it's all of that food is so good. Like,
but
isn't
it like that fried food and like that?
I mean, it's a lot of that, but like it's good.
Like the stuff that you buy in Disney.
Yeah.
Isn't that what
I mean, like I'm an alien.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of that.
And it's good?
And it's good, yes. I'm telling you, like the pizza, the slices are like this big and they're legit. There's nothing like it out here in Los Angeles.
Better than New York pizza?
No.
She's gonna say.
No, I love New York. I have like a soft spot for New York. I love New York so much.
Okay.
I can't wait. I'm going in like a week or
That's the New
2
Jersey
weeks.
slogan, isn't it?
Yeah.
New Jersey, we're no New York.
We're not New York. Oh God, they're never gonna let me back in Jersey. And that's
we're here.
Wow. So that's cool. So that's your first move to LA to pursue acting.
Yeah.
But you never wanted to do stand-up, you said.
I never wanted to do stand-up.
Until you moved there.
I moved here, and I remember I had like, did you guys ever have like an LA moment? I've had like 18 of them where I'm like crying on Runyon, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna leave. I hate this.
I had that. I had that half hour ago.
Oh yeah.
Is that why you were late?
Yeah. I was crying and I needed to dry my tears.
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't have that feeling while I'm here so much, but when I'm away, like I was in Britain for a month and I was going, why aren't I based back here again? And
yeah.
And then I go to Canada. I went to Canada in the summer last year and I was like, oh, it's so gorgeous in the summer.
That's not, but I don't think
my family had to remind me that it's not like that all year round. And I'm like, oh yeah, Los Angeles.
Wait, I think I'm confused what you're talking about because what was the LA moment? What did you try to say?
Well, no, like wanting to leave. Like why?
Oh, wanted to leave.
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought, I got it wrong. I thought the LA moment was more like, oh, I'm here, but I want to book something or I want to get a job.
No,
so your LA moment means that you want to leave?
Yeah, like
then I haven't had that.
Because like, no, I'm familiar.
No, I mean,
I love it. I'm killing it here.
No. I have things haven't worked out, feelings, but not like I'm going back to DC. Right. I haven't had that.
Yeah, right. Okay.
No, I haven't had that. I'm like, I'll stay here. Fuck it.
Yeah. And you don't even feel that way when you are in DC?
Oh no, then I go like, oh yeah. Then I go like, now I know why. It always reaffirms like, oh yeah, that's why I moved.
That's why you
left. Well, that's really good then. That's great.
Well, I always had that problem though because New York was like right there and like you
but
could
that's
do
different.
stuff.
New York is
And so like for literally the past 15 years, I was always like, should I go back? Should I stay? And stand-up's taken me back east a lot. Thank God. Like I feel like I almost booked more shows there.
Yeah, I mean New York is the best place to do stand-up.
Yeah.
I mean in terms of you can do more quality and quantity of shows.
Did you start there, or was it just becoming Brittany was there and then you started here?
I started here. So that like LA moment, crying on Runyon. I had just gotten fired. I was
So
working...
you were like in the middle of Runyon crying?
Oh, of course. You haven't made it in LA.
I see one of those.
Cried at Runyon.
I'm sorry to sum it up that way, but yeah, there's always... You can almost use it as directions. Dude, where are you on Runyon? Oh, man, turn right at the crying girl.
Exactly.
Turn right at the beautiful woman who's questioning all her decisions.
Every decision she's ever made. It was like one of those days. I was living in my first Hollywood apartment with like 3 other girls. It was roach infested. I had just gotten fired. I'd never been fired from a job before.
What would you get fired from?
I was working at La Scala, which is this like famous restaurant on Cannon. They make the chop salad. Awesome. Whatever. The worst job ever. And I love it there though. I still go. But I was supposed to work in the morning and I went to like, I think it was like Mario Lopez's birthday party.
Oh,
you never like one of those.
And hey, one thing: if you ever want to move to LA, one thing that you always have to remember: if you want to make it in this town, is that you fucking don't forget Mario Lopez's birthday, man. Because one thing that he rules, because if you ever been to stay in a hotel,
if you don't top up his drinks, you're fucking out of here.
You're out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we like.
Was Zach Morris there?
We no. What the hell? Were you a Zach Morris or an AC Slater guy?
Yeah, I was a Zach Morris guy.
I'm shocked you said that.
Why?
I feel like you would like see yourself in like AC.
No, I never like. I mean,
you were,
I never.
Like, not into it.
Because to me, he was like especially in the beginning, like the asshole kind of like wanted to like be, like hit. It
was a bully
Zach.
jock.
Not a joke, but he was like, and then he wanted to.
He wasn't funny.
Yeah, I like Zach. I mean, I like Zach. I mean, his character was like the cool guy, like the guy who was cool, So yeah, I like more Zach. And plus, I like Kelly Capaldi.
Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly. Kelly was my crush.
Right.
My
really?
kid crush. Yeah, she was hot.
She was so hot. In my younger days, people used to tell me I looked like her.
Yeah, you do have a thing. Yeah. I could see.
Kelly.
I could see it.
I'll take it.
For sure.
I've been her for Halloween. It was.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
Cute.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I'm so excited.
No, that's Jesse Spano. Jesus.
But they were in the video.
You're right. Okay. So
don't question me.
Going over my head now, and I definitely watched Saved by the Bell, but I'm not catching some of the. I didn't catch I'm so excited.
He was watching The Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, that's what
they do in Canada.
Or two.
Yeah, of course.
You did?
And Anne of Green Gables. That's what we grow up on.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you must have had the Disney Channel. I remember that was on the Disney Channel.
We did not have in Canada.
Oh, that's true.
We didn't have
here. It was
Disney
they
Channel.
wouldn't let us watch it.
Disney was just a fiction of most of our imaginations.
Yeah.
So you were Mario Lopez's birthday.
Was that his birthday? Then we went back to I think it was like the Girls Gone Wild guy, Joe Francis's house.
Jeez.
And it was like Christina. He wasn't there. Christina Aguilera was like renting it from him, and it was a whole like after party thing. And all I remember from the night, we have all these weird pictures we took like in the shower.
It
was just
wait. So he has pictures of you like that guy?
No. We were fully clothed in the shower.
Oh,
Let's not. He's probably been canceled enough.
Clothed in the shower.
It was like a bunch of girls being like, "Oh my God, we're in Christina's house," taking pictures.
I think a lot of men would still accept that.
Yeah,
like, they're gonna be in the shower.
Yeah,
but they'll still have some clothes on.
They
Good.
Were terrible.
It doesn't matter. Guys don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, I slept through my shift, got fired. Walked to Runyon, was crying, and then growing up, actually, Dane Cook was like my favorite comic, and I had never met him or seen him, and he ended up like walking by me at Runyon, and I was like, "It's a sign."
And did he lean over and go, "Don't give up on your dreams," and then walk away?
No, he went like, "So,
yeah, do it. Give us
you know
all
what it's like when you're on Runyon and you always have to pass that crying girl on Runyon, and you're like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "I know why she's crying. All her dreams are shattered." But you're like, "Don't cry," and then you just get away as quick as you can,
and then you walk into a woofer, a subwoofer. Oh,
and then
God.
You're like, that's the sign.
That happened, and then literally the next day I had sent out.
But did he say hi to you?
No, he did absolutely nothing.
Oh,
but it was like.
So you sure it was Dane Cook?
Yes, it was Dane.
It wasn't somebody else. Okay.
It's your fault, Dane.
It's his fault. I'm still here. No, and then the next day I had applied that day to a job on Craigslist, and it didn't say where it was. And then the next day I got a call to go to the Laugh Factory and work there. And so, that was kind of
wait,
like
the
my
Laugh
first.
Factory was hiring in Craigslist?
They were hiring on Craigslist.
Because I'm just like, what a risk. I'm sorry. Can we go back to the sentence where you said I applied for the thing over Craigslist and I didn't know what to expect or what?
First of all, what category was this?
Holy,
of
taking a risk with your life or what? I need something. I need something. This obscure thing that has no details on it on Craigslist.
So what was the application for?
To be a cocktail server.
Oh, okay.
But
they didn't mention Laugh Factory.
They didn't mention Laugh Factory. Because at the time, I feel like that's how you kind of like found jobs in LA. This was over like a decade ago.
What's wrong with the Laugh Factory?
I know, right?
Wow.
Yeah, but that's where that was the best training ground to learn about stand-up.
Yeah, that's true.
You were inside a comedy club every single night.
I work here too as a door guy, door person.
And I didn't realize it. Even at that point, I didn't want to do it. Dated a few comics, but definitely was like,
so when you were working, you didn't want to do it?
No,
I
didn't. But I just loved it. I loved stand-up. Like, even when I was little, like, I used to watch, like, Don Rickles, like, his videos. And when my grandma was going through, like, cancer stuff, the only thing that would make her happy is Robin Williams tapes. Like, I always grew up, like, loving it, but never in a million years thought I would do it. And then as, like, a bucket list thing, it was probably a few years after I stopped working at the Laugh Factory, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just take a class. And then
you took a class?
I took a class.
With who?
It was Pretty Funny Women. How every girl got started in this town.
I don't. Is that a guy? Sorry.
Yeah, no. It's
so
like
who
a
taught
whole
that class?
Lisa Sunstead.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it's fun to ask this too. The comics who you dated, are they still in the game?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I kind of like it because who did we have on who was like, it was Madison Sinclair, wasn't it? She started dating a guy and then surpassed him quickly.
Oh, I think
there's been a couple.
Oh, really?
We've had a couple of guests who have started in it. It wasn't just Madison, but somebody else too mentioned that they started dating somebody who was an aspiring comic, and then they weren't as interested in it, but quickly surpassed the other guy.
Funny.
She dated Don Rickles. So.
No, I love Mindy, his daughter. No, one of the comics I went on a few dates. We weren't like super serious or anything. Was Sebastian? And,
oh, really?
Yeah, and
that's a good
funny
one.
Guy.
He was great, and it made sense. That was probably like the first like Italian type guy that I like.
Oh, but he's
went
a
out
Chicago
with,
Italian.
But it's different.
Is that different?
It's different.
Well, he was a little more deep dish.
Exactly.
But and like Tommy's whole family like loves, like everyone loves him. My family does, and
my
his
family.
Yeah, and his mom, the first time I met her, was like, why didn't you go with Sebastian?
All right.
Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it wasn't really a choice.
Easy, Mom. It's not all about fame.
Well, I mean, I was
Wait,
like,
your mom said that, or his
Tommy's
mom?
mom.
Oh, Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy's
and now
mom.
it's like a joke. Like you should have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That's even funnier.
I know.
Wait, so
You're the one
fiance's...
who ended the relationship with Sebastian?
No, I was like 25. I wasn't doing stand up, and I feel like the last night we were supposed to like meet up, I was at this nightclub called My House, and I think it was like Ahmed and him. Like they all had a table, and I was
You
just
didn't
too
like
young.
it,
I
yeah.
was drunk.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
I was just like
Got it.
doing the and then it kind of. But I feel like his good luck Chuck because he started dating his now wife right after me.
Oh, really? Was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Well, in that case, congratulations on getting married, because I've always felt like a good luck Chuck myself.
Really?
'Cause I often
Well,
date,
speaking of Good Luck Chuck, wasn't that a Dane Cook movie?
Indeed it was. Yeah, it was. But
Exactly.
You connect stuff.
But this is the thing. A lot of my exes are all.
Wait,
all
so
married.
they break up with you and then they get married right away?
Well, let's not label it as they break up with me.
whoa,
You're
whoa,
getting
whoa.
kind of cold-hearted here next to me.
Well, I'm assuming that's what
When we
happens.
break up. But
So,
I am
you're breaking up.
I am able to.
When people say when we break up, it means you got broken up.
That's not
You're
true.
just trying to
it
nice-
happens. It
to
does
sound
happen
nice.
both ways.
No, it doesn't.
What are you talking about?
Most of the time, it's somebody that and then their person
we
like,
broke
they want
up-
to save face, so they're going like, "Yeah, we did it together." But yeah,
Well, okay. Well, that's incorrect. That's entirely incorrect.
Not for us.
But basically, like a lot of the girls who, I break up with them then. No, but either way, when the relationship dissolves, they usually get married on their next.
That's bad.
I'm gonna send all my single friends to you.
Or
Yeah,
pregnant. Jesus.
Yeah.
So you're like the last. You're like Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, well, let me have this last crazy shit before I actually settle down.
I am a great gateway boyfriend.
JJ Vegas.
JJ Vegas.
Super fun. Ed Byrne, the Irish comedian, loves. We were talking about this on a podcast at the Edinburgh Festival about how I'm always the gateway boyfriend.
Wow.
So, you'll have a really good time with me, and you'll meet your husband after you date me.
How do we break that? Do you want to get married?
Do you enjoy
Not
that?
currently.
Not right now.
Oh, that's why. Well, yeah.
Well, that could be why. Yeah.
I'm too
Not currently. Well, no shit. They're breaking up with you and marrying the next guy.
I'm too busy being the gateway guy. I have a lot of responsibility, Jaclyn.
I was rooting for you, JJ.
I have a lot of responsibility.
No.
Somebody's got to fill my role.
And you know he dated Amy Schumer.
I did not know that.
No, I'm kidding.
That is not. I don't know where he's getting this stuff. I think it's next time.
So many questions.
Yeah, apparently she dumped me as well, did she?
Well, and then she got married.
Yeah, then she got married.
Yeah, that's what I was.
That guy in Martha's Vineyard.
That's where your mind went?
Yeah.
You're like, who can I think of that's married? Amy Schumer.
And somebody that's big, like Sebastian. So.
I feel like it's kind of weird, though, being like a comic and being married. Like, I hang out with a bunch of like single female comics, and it's so funny, like the way just when they like walk into a room and like other male comics are around, like react to them and relate to them. It's just so different. And it makes me,
What do you mean?
I miss that time, like when you're like just starting out and you're young and you're just like, whatever. Like, I like want to go home and like be with my husband now. I want to like be in and out.
Yeah.
I've realized like it's definitely like a different game. It's made me actually have to step up my game and like be even funnier, because it's not like, when you start out, you kind of get spots because guys think they have a chance and you walk that fine line. And now it's just like, oh no, you just
I have no idea what you mean.
That's how you got past here, right?
No. I have no idea what you mean about getting spots because guys want to be there.
Yeah, that
I have
doesn't
no
happen.
idea what you mean at all. I've
Yeah.
never gotten free meals. I've never gotten people to buy me
You've been
drinks.
booked by any female promoters who want you to show up early for the gig?
No, the only one was a female promoter that she told me because it was a bringer show and I didn't bring anybody because I didn't know anybody. And she's like, you're never gonna work this town again.
No.
And I was like, okay. I was like, first of all, who says that?
I thought you were gonna
that's like so like 1950.
People are never gonna work in this town.
I thought you were gonna go in a different direction there too. I thought she was gonna be like, it's okay, you didn't bring anybody.
No.
You can make up for it in different ways. Just come home with me.
That's what I mean. I never had any of it. So.
Yes.
So now I understand.
It's different. It's weird. I don't know. I feel like someone's like mom when I walk in. Like everyone's just so polite and just like, all right, hey.
Yeah.
Whatever. It makes it harder to like hang out and like stay out late and like do all that though. It's definitely like a different vibe.
Yeah. I mean, I know that too. It's like, I mean, it's hard to. Well, I mean, I think also things change too. Like when you're younger, you kind of do more of the / party stuff, and then but now you're like, well, now I just want to work.
It does. It is still happening.
That's it.
Though.
I don't need to like party anymore because I already did it.
It is still happening though, doesn't it? Like creepy promoters and stuff that it hasn't gone away.
Not to me anymore.
Even with the social evolution that's been happening in the world in the last few years, there's still
definitely. I think it's a fine line you have to like walk where you have to be like friendly and cordial, but just. That's it.
Yeah. Why don't you come to mine and have dinner with me before the gig? No, I would just like the gig, please.
just want stage time.
Can I just do
Can we
the
just
gig?
do the job? Yeah. No, it's different, but it's cool. I have also realized doing like married material at certain like bar shows and like WeHo that like they're not really here for it.
Yeah.
You know? Well, but like in other places, like people can totally relate.
Of
you know,
course.
like.
Right.
It's interesting. It's like a newer like landscape.
Yeah.
You have to do a reverse. It's like the reverse wolf call, like the way comics can do material about being single.
Yeah.
Because they can hope to meet somebody afterwards. You literally have to do material about being married so that people will stay the fuck away. Right.
No, know. Yeah, kind of. But I also I'm like, can I play with your Hinge? Like, I want to play with people's dating apps. I'm like, I miss you.
Oh, I like that. I find that fun.
Right?
All right, we got something to do after the podcast. I'll let you rifle through.
Oh my God, I would love that.
God, I'm so flippant with Los Angeles women.
You really are.
Well, I do have to say that I didn't know what you were saying when you say, "Can I play with your Hinge?" I was like, "What the?" I was like,
casual sex, eh?
I thought it was like, "What's Hinge? Is that a new word for dick?"
Oh my God.
But no, Hinge is an app.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Now I know.
Yeah, he's so pretty. You have you ever been on a dating app?
I was on Tinder. Yeah.
You were on Tinder?
I mean, yeah, I was on Tinder, and then that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
I didn't.
That's all you needed.
No, that's I mean, I was think that the whole app thing was to me much more of a game than anything else. I basically went out with like 2 people and like that I actually met. Everything else was just like playing, like, you know, it's like you play to see how many people can you reject. That's pretty much it.
Instagram yeah.
It's like a king and queen. You're like die, live.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's what every app is.
I think there's a little bit.
But some people do meet each
that.
other. I mean, there's some people that do actually have a relationship.
Oh yeah, no,
it can work. But you're right. There is a bit of a paralysis of choice, though. You have so much.
It's like too overwhelming.
Yeah, and also it's like, oh, I'm gonna meet this person. I gotta do all this shit. I gotta go out, and I'm like, nah.
I'll just sit here.
I'll just
go to the comedy store.
Yeah,
I 100% agree too, because you need that meet cute. That initial meeting, that energizes you to have a date. Whereas when you're meeting people via an app,
like,
it's just not. It's hard to feel
by the way,
energy.
how did you guys meet again?
He slid into my DMs.
Oh, so he did.
He slid in.
Wow.
Oh, Caprio, you dirty dog.
Can I guess the first thing that he said? Hey, cuz. No?
Are we related?
He said that? He said, nah.
That was good. That was easy.
I'm trying to. Are you aware? I'm sure he's probably told you that when we needed a graphic of an Italian on the Jim Jeffries show, we used to go, and maybe that's why he was in the office. He's just waiting for the photo op, because once every 4 shows or something, we were like, oh, we need a crazy Italian doing this for some sort of mock-up graphic,
and that would be Tommy,
and it was always your husband that would do it. We would get him to.
I was so proud of that
role.
And then you moved here. You took that class.
Yeah.
And then how long was that class for?
A few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. And then you started doing just open mics.
Like you have like a showcase, and then I just got asked to do a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
And, I've taken time off like here and there. I feel like the pandemic really put a wrench in it, and I'm finally like starting to like get my footing again. Mm-hmm. I felt like right before everything shut down, I was doing a lot of shows, more on the East Coast, but I was doing theaters, and I did Sopranos Con. I opened up for a cannoli eating competition.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's
nice.
Unique.
No, but it was cool. My old podcast, What's Your Jersey? Like I had a booth. Like it was fun.
Nice.
And yeah, I was just doing a lot more stuff and like getting like to do more spots, and then everything like kind of shut down, and I feel like and
then did you when you started doing stand-up stuff like that, did you had to travel international or mostly here to do stand-up? You did?
My like one of my absolute favorite times doing stand-up, we did the military tour. I did the the Armed Forces Entertainment.
Right
Yeah.
Yeah, I did one of those.
You did?
Yeah. I did the Afghanistan one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, which was like I was like, I thought everybody was like in Japan and Europe, but I'm like Afghanistan and I was like, oh man, it was cool, but it was like I didn't get to.
That's like the Lord's work.
Yeah, that's like
right
really
there.
working. It wasn't like vacation. Like you had to be on base all the time.
We kind of had both. Like ours, we started in Spain, so we did a few all over Spain, and then we did Portugal, Egypt, Jordan, and Turkey.
Nice.
And like some places we were staying in like 5-star resorts, and then others we were staying in like army barracks on the base.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
That's
so much
cool.
crazy stuff happened.
Any of those destinations that you liked the best?
I loved Sevilla.
Okay.
Because I felt like it was like a city, but like beautiful. Mm-hmm. It had just like flamenco dancers and wine. Our biggest joke with me, I love red wine.
Yeah.
And like the first place we went to in Spain, like you don't order red wine at like a dive bar.
No.
In like Rhoda, Spain. And Jill Kimmel was on the trip with me, and Johnny Cardinale and Nick Novicki. And it was so funny because everywhere we went, they'd be like, Jaclyn, taste the wine. And I would be like, no, it's spoiled. And like, it was never good enough. So by the time we got to Sevilla, that was like the first place that had good red wine. So I was like, I'll stay here for the rest of the trip. Nice. Egypt was really cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I almost got captured on a camel in the middle of the desert.
And that's cool?
Yeah.
Wow.
How did you
get
the
captured? Threat of violence?
They tried to kind of extort me, or it was just like we had a whole day. And Egypt, like everywhere you went, you had a different type of security. Like Egypt, we had like an armored vehicle for us. We had guards and like a tour guide. And we went and rode camels. And Jill and I went out together. And my camel was Casanova, and hers was Mickey Mouse. And her guide brought her back, and everyone else's guides brought them back. And my guy was like, "Let me take some more pictures of you."
Oh,
I should just never let people take pictures of me.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And guys, granted, I have some pretty sick pictures of me and pyramids and a camel. And then he wouldn't take me back to the group until I gave him more money.
So he extorted you.
He extorted me. I fell for it.
Yeah, that was an old trick.
And then, but he felt so bad. So I told, once we got back,
you still made him feel bad. That is such a Jaclyn Marfuggi move.
I know, right?
You can get my money, but I'm going to hurt your soul.
I'm going to let that marinate.
All the way back to town on a camel. You're going to fucking regret milking me.
He ended up having to ride a camel. So we left there. We climbed the tallest pyramid in Egypt, and then we went to the Sphinx. And I had told our tour guide guy what had happened. And so apparently the tour guide guy told the owner of the camel riding thing, and we're standing at the Sphinx, and all of a sudden I see the guy who tried to capture me in the desert walking up with our tour guide, and he came to apologize to me in person and give me my money back.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
I know.
And you got your money back?
And I got my money back and really cute pictures.
Ah, nice.
I probably should have tipped him at that point.
Yeah.
Wow, you really know how to reach into a man's soul. Holy
Rip it out.
Holy cow. The guy thought he was onto something 2 hours earlier. 2 hours later, he's like, please forgive me. And he's giving everything back to you.
Nice.
Wow, moves, man.
Right?
It's Jersey right there.
Yeah.
It's Jersey in Egypt.
Well, I really want to ask you about, so you mentioned all the stand-up, and then it dried up because of the that thing that hit us, the COVID thing.
Right.
And we all started doing stuff. We started doing our podcast during COVID. And that long list of things that you're up to on Hollywire?
Yes.
Hollywire. Did all that start during the pandemic? Was that you reaching out, trying to figure it out?
Yeah. Kind of. I also, to add to the list, I teach classes and do all these workout videos for this thing called Plyo Jam.
So you were actually extremely busy during the pandemic.
That's the thing. I was trying to think back. I was teaching a lot at home, which was really cool because our outreach was huge. We were teaching people all over the world because of Zoom. But yeah, I was waking up and teaching, and I don't know, just doing Zoom shows, which wasn't. Yeah, I kind of stopped doing those. Yeah, really soon. And yeah, I was doing that. I felt during the pandemic, I was working. I started doing influencer stuff, hiring influencers for companies. To do promotional stuff. I started working for Flying Meatballs. I got to do a bunch of promos for them. So I did a bunch of cooking tutorials.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too.
Oh my God.
The way you said that, it was we should know.
I know.
I don't know.
It's a network. You're is it Barstool?
Flying Meatballs. So jealous.
I'm
no. So
what's Flying Meatballs?
Yeah, what the hell's Flying Meatballs?
I mean, besides the name, which is Flying Meatballs, what is this? A show? A podcast?
No, it's
a band?
Food. It's food. So he started.
It's food.
It's frozen meatballs that get flown out all over the country. You can order them.
Oh, so you order.
So I was doing a bunch of cooking promos and ads and stuff like that.
For them.
Yeah, I felt Tommy and I kind of fell into the content creator mode. We got equipment. We started working for this other company called Azuna and doing ads, and basically my income turned into just doing ads and stuff and creating little sketches. And then I've worked for a while for the Game Show Network. So I was recruiting for them also.
Jeez, you've been friggin' busy.
I know.
It's a lot of.
Yeah,
I feel it's a lot, but all I really want to do is just be on a sitcom.
Game show network.
Isn't that sad?
Flying meatballs.
Do they even have sitcoms anymore? I feel like those are dead.
I think there's. I saw there's a pilot about flying meatballs.
Yeah,
No, I have a pilot called Meatball Salad. No,
we got a very,
stopping it around.
It's a
Someone
very
stole it.
meatball theme.
What? Okay, so let's see if we can guess what this
what meatball salad?
What meatball salad is about? Like, what's the log line?
I think it's going to be based on her life.
But what is it? Like, what's the actual premise? What do you think of meatball salad?
Young lady in new town imports family dining culture.
No, okay.
Wait, that's kind of. He has read it.
Wait, is that's it?
Yeah.
Kind of. That's like
she's new in town. She loses her job. This isn't the one line. This isn't the log line. But she's
you're
new
pitch it
she's
to
new
me.
in town. She's crying on Runyon because she gets rejected as an actress and has to start a restaurant business. Well, based around meatballs.
That's pretty good.
You know,
Is that it?
dining on the run.
That's not it, but kind of. It actually takes place in Alaska.
Alaska.
Okay.
Not here.
So she's a glamorous LA transplant to Alaska.
Jersey transplant to
Oh, glamorous Jersey? Sorry, that seems like a... glamorous Jersey transplant to Alaska.
It's a lot.
Who needs to make ends meet by introducing the cuisine of Jersey to
Alaska.
that everyone needs.
It's called Alaska Shore.
Yes. You guys can star in it.
Hey, where does this sound?
And the logo, the emblem for her meatball business it's a moose doing this with its hooves.
Its hooves are just hands, just Italian hands. Oh wow!
Is that it?
I'm gonna give you a writing credit for that.
And I'm in. I can't wait to hash this one out.
Yeah, and it takes place in 2007. It's fun, which is like interesting to write.
It takes place in 2007. What's the poignancy of? Is it just pre-Obama?
Yeah.
Is it just? We just
why 2007?
Because we need like an early aughts TV show, like an early 2000s TV show.
Okay.
You know, isn't that sad that we're old enough now where that's like almost like vintage?
Yeah.
And think about like all the music. Like I live for early 2000s, just rap. Like I think Ludacris is a national treasure.
Ludacris.
Like
Luda?
I missed that time.
What else? What other music was there in the 2000s?
The boy bands, the NSYNC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Backstreet.
Yeah. 98
Britney.
degrees.
Bowling for Soup.
P. Diddy. Oh, yeah.
I don't
Look at you.
That's true.
They were. You
give it up for the Nuki.
Oh.
Yeah.
We did that. I was Justine
Strokes.
Marino's backup dancer for the goddamn comedy jam. We did Nookie, and we did all the original choreography. It was epic.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's so I guess in terms of so why Alaska?
Is there a little bit of attraction to Alaska?
No, I'm giving away the whole story.
You're just trying to think of where all the criminals
Something,
hide.
yes,
That's where because she's from Jersey, right? So get this. This is what else will be happening. So she's from Jersey, but because she's somehow found her way in Alaska, because all these other like mobsters and stuff that are in the witness protection program, they'll be hiding out in Alaska. So while she's delivering her flying meatballs, she's occasionally discovering.
Is this basically the sequel to Goodfellas when he's like, and I'm a schmuck. Boom. Meatball salad. Yeah, it's Roy Liotta, like what happens after.
I play his daughter. That's it.
Oh, yeah, you're the daughter. All right.
You've watched that. Wow, what a callback to Goodfellas. That's how you started.
And that was all improv, my friend.
I love it.
But that's cool. And then I want to go back to early, Jersey.
2007?
No, yeah, 2007. No, like, and then with your family, you said you traveled as Martha's Vineyards and all that stuff. And then is there? Do you have siblings?
I do. I have a brother. He's younger. He used to live out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He left home when he was, I think, a freshman in high school. He was a really good soccer player, so he played for the U.S. Olympic team.
Oh, wow.
He went to like that Bolletary Academy.
Yeah, Bolletary, but for tennis.
They had soccer and tennis. I know. Watching King Richard, I was like, yeah, that's where fun went.
Well, yeah.
And then he played over in Europe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm definitely...
What's his name?
His name's Phil Marfuggi.
Phil Marfuggi.
Yeah, but then he was out here after he played for like the New England Revolution. And
nice.
He was coaching soccer out here, so... Yeah.
So he's still here?
No, he ended up moving back to Jersey now. He does something else. But yeah, he actually, the most like Hollywood thing he did.
What you've had, the way you said he does something else, it feels like you don't care.
Like he joined the family business.
Yeah, he went into the family business.
Yeah, it's like, and now he's delivering packages.
He works in recycling. No questions.
No. What does he do now?
Now he works for this like app that connects college players with like high school coaches.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Like he still is in like the sports arena.
Yeah.
It's just
nice
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But one of the I actually thought of this when I came here to talk about travel things. Yeah. One of his like last gigs here, he did the soccer choreography for that show Yellow Jackets.
Oh, yeah.
On Showtime.
Yeah.
And so he called me one day and he was like, we need some like actress girls that could maybe play soccer. So like I sent like Courtney Schuerman and a few like comedians. And so like you can see them like playing on the field.
Oh, so they did it?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. But yeah, so that was
You did it too?
No, I didn't. I think I was teaching.
I've always been curious about that when you have a sports show like that. To have to choreograph.
Yeah.
That must take a lot of work.
Yeah.
Choreographing because
you have to choreograph everything.
Because the kicks have to be extremely accurate. So it's not just the movement of the players and like we'll CGI the ball afterwards.
It's crazy.
It's got to be. That must take a lot.
They
of
were
takes.
like really playing soccer. You know, and like they had to learn like formations, and I mean, I wish he was here to talk about it.
Yeah. Wow.
But even some of the girls I sent to him were like actual athletes, and like they watch it and they're like, "That's wrong. That never would happen."
Yeah.
But I thought they did a great job.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that show changed actually the way I packed for traveling.
Okay, and why is that? Because
she just assumes there's always going to be a crash.
Yeah. I'm like always
so
like,
she's really minimalist.
Like,
that show changed what I feel about travel.
It did. I was like, what can I put in my carry-on that I could like live off of?
So what do you do now?
Yeah, I always have like an extra outfit in my carry-on, like the good drugs. I don't do drugs. But like the good.
You can't just say it and then be like, oh, I don't
pills.
do. I bring the good drugs that I don't do. It's just in case anybody needs them.
Everyone else on the plane. You know, like I just make sure I have snacks. I love like having snacks and being
What's
ready
your snacks?
For everything. Oh, my snacks, Welch's fruit snacks. Those are big go-to.
A lot of sugar on those.
I know. Those are like.
Well, but you're surviving.
Healthy.
You're
like
surviving. This is for survival.
This is for survival.
All right, got it.
And they're like naturally fruit. No, they're not.
They're not.
Yeah.
It's like eating an apple.
But I get it if it's for survival.
It's for survival.
You know, that's the only way I would eat that shit, for survival. So this snack. What else?
Welch's fruit snacks. I love a Cool Ranch Dorito. They're like kryptonite.
So basically, your plan to survival is
junk food.
Is junk food, an extra set of clothes, and drugs.
And like mini wine bottles.
Mini wine. Yeah. I mean,
she doesn't have to worry about that much because they'll be in the crashed plane.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
She's the first one.
You just want to use that so when you're about the crash, when you're going down. Okay, that makes sense because I thought you were gonna be like, I'm bringing like one of those like astronaut foods. It lasts longer, like that water, you know, like earthquake shit.
You would think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll throw a protein bar in there. I'm not a monster.
Okay.
Jesus.
And you're not gonna nothing Italian. You're not gonna bring a little prosciutto in there or something.
No, that stuff. That is one thing I have respect for.
Okay.
You don't want sweaty prosciutto opening up in the plane 3 hours in.
That's why I asked. I wanted to test you.
That is a big no-no.
I'm testing.
She wants sweaty, sugary fruit snacks.
Yes. They're kid friendly.
Wow. And then you know, speaking of, so that's your thing. Now you travel like that, and then do you bring a lot. Do you bring anything that's like a sentimental value or superstitions, you know, that you'll be like, well, you know.
I do have, oh my God. I have a bracelet that it was my grandma Jerry's bracelet, and I had never met her. She passed before I was born. Mm-hmm. I look like her. I'm supposedly a lot like her, and someone gave it to me at a comedy show, actually. And
wait, hair bracelet?
Wait,
what?
Wait a minute. Somebody just approached you at a comedy show? That was really good. Also, I have your grandmother's bracelet.
I used to date your grandma. No.
What's going on? Every time you start stories, I was like, oh yeah, so I met, by the way, he's my cousin. Anyways, so my grandma, who I never met, somebody gave her a bracelet. I was like, what? Like,
so I always...
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
A family...
Comedy shows must be really exciting for you. You just don't know what's going to happen.
I never know. It's like I'm Chris Rock.
Wow. So wait, what happened?
So I this bracelet I now like wear everywhere with me. So I always bring that.
But wait, who gave?
I don't have it on right now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, I learned my lesson.
No. So wait, but I still don't understand. Who gave you the bracelet?
A family member that like I had not seen. She came to a show out here. Like I probably have met her like twice in my life, and after the show, she gave me this bracelet. And now,
like, how do you know it's your grandma's? She could be lying.
In
or
my
that
head,
person.
it is like, give me
if
this,
she is,
Francisco.
who cares? The story's good. Yeah, like
really
if the story makes you feel that way.
So that I always bring with me until I was at El Compadre on Sunday for a friend's birthday.
It's a restaurant here, a Mexican restaurant in Sunset Boulevard in LA.
Yeah.
Just so people know.
And we were about to leave, and all of a sudden this guy just picks up a bracelet off the ground, and it was my grandma Jerry's bracelet, and I was about to walk out of that place without the bracelet. And so now I'm like, I can't wear it.
So why was it on the floor?
I think the clasp is a little loose. I bought him like all these shots. I was like, what can I give you? Let's go to the ATM. I'll give you money.
And you know who that
Thank
guy
you.
was? You know who that guy was? The same guy that in Egypt that tried
to... he's been trying to get back in for ages. You affected him that much.
He was like, hello, Jaclyn.
Yeah, hey, Jaclyn. Remember when I tried to kidnap you?
We'll have to have Tommy Caprio on the show, and he can explain what's it called? This magical connection.
This whole connection.
Yeah.
He would be a great guest.
The Kavorka. The Kavorka that Jaclyn has over the men.
And just quickly, do you have any superstitions that you do when you travel, or that you go like, or even when you do stand-up, do you wear something, or do you do something that you're like, I'm gonna,
The stand-up, this was more for theater. I would always like look up before like going on, like when you're standing in the wings, and just say like, can you look after me, Grandma Jerry? Like that's like one.
Okay.
Not like super funny or anything, but that's like one cool. Where I'm always like, you got me, right?
Yeah.
And like,
it doesn't have to be funny. That's just that's like athletes too. You know how athletes are always doing when they get to the batter's box or whatever, and they're always looking up. So that's interesting, because I've never talked to above or anything before I.
No. Sometimes I do like with my dad. I go like like something, anything that comes up, but like I think about him or something. If I'm gonna do something or
right.
So yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm not like a big I don't normally pray, but that's one where.
Wait, you're from Jersey.
That's terrible.
Italian. Hey, watch your mouth.
No, I pray all the time. I promise. God.
And that does kind of say that before every gig, you need some alone space just for a couple minutes, don't you? Like, so you can't. So you very much can't. I don't know if you're like this either. Or like, you can't just be chatting and hanging out with people and then go, oh, you're on, and then go straight on. You need to.
Well, I guess for acting is different. For stand-up, I don't do that anymore. I just go up. I mean, unless it's like I'm gonna shoot a special or something,
Yeah.
But I think for acting, I get it more, because acting, you do have to get into the scene or whatever. So you do need like some. You can't just be like, and then just go.
Yeah, you need to be centered.
I feel like with stand-up though, like obviously I do just like go up, but I think my sets are always better if I like take a moment beforehand to like really just like center myself. Or I do listen to like Jay-Z, or for some reason like Jay-Z. Ludicrous, like
Jay-Z.
rap.
Oh yeah, you're there listening to some battle rap.
Yeah, yeah.
What music from Jay-Z? What songs from Jay-Z?
I like older. I guess it's older now. That's really sad. Oh God,
everything's older now.
The allow me to reintroduce myself. Okay. My name is Hove. That like era Jay-Z.
Okay.
But also, I mean, I loved his stuff with Kanye. Like I went to a bunch of the Watch the Throne shows. I did a parody music video. We did Bitches in WeHo. Yeah, that's like my karaoke like secret weapon.
Really?
Like is rapping Jay-Z.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fun. It's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Either Jay-Z or Britney. I'm still waiting for the collab. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, where can we see this being Britney, by the way?
I don't even think it was
not on
so
YouTube?
long ago. I've looked for it on YouTube. I can't find it.
They don't have it?
No.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I know, it's sad.
Because it'd be fun to watch that.
I know, it'd be really... I was like, probably... I had so much confidence, but I was probably like 20 pounds heavier. I had bleached blonde hair, bleached eyebrows. Like, it was not a cute time
How old
for me.
were you at that time?
I think I was 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what was the show again? You're somebody that wanted to become a Britney's
it
double?
was like one of those, like,
It was like I think they had it in Britain. It was called Stars in Their Eyes.
Okay.
And yeah. And so I can tell the theme of it. They were really big in the 90s. These shows were really big in the 90s and 2000s. And it was basically like you get to lip sync to your favorite celebrity. Or it was like, tonight, I'm going to be. And then you just pick your favorite star. So she was being Britney.
Yeah.
Got it.
It was fun.
So I thought it wasn't like a thing like weeks and weeks like
cool.
that. Okay.
No.
Oh, yeah. She didn't have to go to like training camp.
Training.
No,
I didn't
like,
make it that far.
Learn the choreography.
For some reason, I'm thinking like 16 and pregnant. That's why I was thinking.
You made a hell of a leap.
I don't know. I was like, so
that's how you be Britney.
So I was like, so what's the show?
No, that's Jamie Lynn.
You become Britney.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, what's the show? You become Britney and you're pregnant? Like,
oh my God.
You've added a lot of layers.
I mean, that could be her show now. Britney is pregnant now.
Yeah, that's true. Free Britney.
Yes, free Britney.
She's free.
I'm doing a Britney show at the Improv on June 10th. Eric Hahn hosts these shows.
So what
have you guys done it yet?
No.
No, but they're fun.
I don't think I've ever done any Britney theme.
It's not a Britney
I'm open to it.
What do you have to do?
This Friday, it's Madonna. I went to the Aretha Franklin one. Like, he does Prince. Like, every month is a different artist, and the comics have to, like, I don't think you have to do your set about that person, but people usually do, and then you sing a song from that person.
Okay.
Oh, you have to sing a song?
Yeah.
Sounds like goddamn comedy jam.
Kind of, but this is more like
But you sing it with like your voice? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, so right now I'm deciding what I'm going to do.
Wow, okay.
I know.
And you're doing which one? The Britney one?
He asked me to do the Britney Spears show. So.
Nice.
Wow. So are you a trained singer, or is this just self-taught?
I mean,
You have a good voice.
I've done musical theater. Like, I'm a mezzo-soprano. I can...
You're a soprano.
The fact that you just listed what you are makes me go, all right, she must be pretty good. Like,
I thought she said she was mezzo-soprano, but
oh God, I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can carry tune.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like so many comics can, as we've seen in goddamn comedy.
I can follow I have a good ear, but my voice sucks.
But your voice sucks.
Yeah, and I know that.
That's good.
That's because you have a good ear. I have a bad ear, and my voice sucks. Somehow I still know it, even though I'm
so like every time I go,
deaf.
like, yeah, I know. I wish I would love to sing. People go, I would love to like have but I don't have a voice. My dad used to have a great voice.
Oh,
but like I don't.
That's tough. I've always wanted to know if Jim like sings like musical show tunes with you guys.
He's
musical
sings.
show.
He loves like Broadway.
Well, he's trained in musical theater. He sang opera and everything. It's
that's right.
Crazy
Remember
thing to find out about him when
in the podcast that you're gonna see on, if you go check out our live podcast, he mentions that he trained with Hugh Jackman's teacher, right?
Yeah, same school.
Yeah, the same teacher.
Well, yeah, same teachers at the same school. Yeah.
Hey, now.
So he's got to be good.
I trained with the Sopranos. He trained with
I mean,
the Greatest Showman.
I can share that with both of you guys. Like in his early days in stand-up in the UK, he used to do a lot of musical-themed comedy.
Really?
He used to do stuff about boy bands and their smoke machines. He would do the smoke, and then he would do the singing and everything. And women liked it. I could
especially in that era.
Him, and as soon as he started going, and then the boy band goes, I don't know, or whatever, and you could feel women go, oh my, this gruff Aussie can sing. So it was he was definitely. You could tell he's a trained singer.
Yeah.
I've never heard him sing.
It's a weird skill to hold on to. It's like one of these days they should throw him on Masked Singer or something like that, and everybody would be blown away when they reveal this.
Oh my God, that would be
what
so
you
cool.
think of as a beer drinking, smoking comedian.
I'm trying to lean into more like singing, and I do like so much physical comedy. I mean, I grew up a trained dancer. Like that was always my number one thing. Right. But I always, when I started out doing stand-up, shied away from it. Mm-hmm. I felt like, oh, you're not supposed to sing.
So
you're not supposed
to
do that.
Incorporate any of that into your earlier stand-up.
Anything I was good at. No.
Right.
Which is why I've sucked for so long.
I didn't do it. I decided if I'm
embracing
I love a challenge.
That's great. I'm going to go into this really intimidating skill and I'm not going to bring any of the things I'm good at.
And now I'm just starting to be like, you know what? Fuck it. People are bringing guitars on stage.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, these extra skills are all handy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah. Now it's time.
You have to embrace yourself.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, we learned a lot. I'd love to see any of the, footage from
anything
actually,
I've done.
She actually did help me to dance when we did that dance thing.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
What's this
choreographed me some.
Yeah, was that the funny dance show?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we were on the same. Like we did the same show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, this is juicy. What's going on here?
No, it's a show a dancing show. Yeah.
You had to do
because I can dance.
You can dance.
I mean, salsa merengue. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, like he just tossed out those terms. You know he can dance.
No, that's I know. I mean, no, because I can't say like I'm not like I can like do the other stuff.
Yeah, I would. Right. I helped them choreograph a few things for that.
Oh, pretty cool.
Yeah,
groovy.
Yeah, I know, guys.
Well,
thrilling.
I'm lacking in all of those skills.
Well, we learned a lot today, so thank you for coming to the show.
Yeah, it was tons of fun.
Yeah.
I think where can people and that Egypt guy find you online? If you want to share.
Egypt man.
Actually, you can find me at JACLYN MARFUGGI, just JACLYN MARFUGGI on like all social media. But I also just started a new podcast, and Francisco is episode 2, so you can find it. It's called Where Should We Eat?
Yeah.
And the answer is always Jersey Shore.
Yeah. The best fairground food in the land.
I was like, what about this Michelin star now? You got to go to the boardwalk.
Oh, I love a Michelin star, too. Okay. I have many recs. You have to have me back on for all the like Michelin star places I recommend.
No, it's great. And then, so definitely follow Jack. And then you have any shows coming up or anything like that or anything that people
yeah, I have stuff coming up in Jersey. I was supposed to do shows and they were just postponed, so I'm waiting on the new dates. And yeah, I have the Hollywood Improv coming up, and yeah, everything's on social media.
Awesome.
Yeah, everybody look her up. She's got a great profile going. We have a final question that we love to ask our guests as well. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, we've already heard a lot of your tips anyway. We know you're packing fruit snacks. But do you have a piece of travel advice that you'd love to impart onto people?
I would. I feel like I have so many tips for traveling.
You can say several.
One of the things, has to do with eating.
Okay.
I would say don't be as ambitious as you think you should be. When it comes to like eating other like cuisines or cultures food, I've gotten food poisoning a lot, and sometimes if it looks gross, it probably will taste gross.
Right. Okay.
You know, like and that could ruin your trip.
And that also applies to humans.
It looks gross, stay away from it.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like I always say I'll try anything twice. Like sometimes it's like, I don't know about this. And then the second time it's like a definitely not for me.
Okay.
I don't go for that.
Is there a quick example that you can give there?
Like in Egypt, I remember.
I mean, Egypt really got you.
It really got me. I still loved it.
What'd you eat?
We went to a place and I thought I ordered chicken and it literally looked like they just pounded a camel's head on a plate. And I was like,
well, do you know that's the chicken of Egypt?
Right. So I would say that's a
chicken
good one.
Of Egypt.
And always
tuna's the chicken of the sea.
Yeah.
And camel head
is the chicken of Egypt. Oh man. And then always pack way lighter than you think you should, just because you always wear half
the
of
same
what,
thing.
Yeah. Can I just say that was Dan Beckenel, I think, said you can get it there. You can buy it there, so just relax.
Yeah, if you need something, yeah.
But I just wanted to say about that food, the food thing is it's quite funny that you're the first guest a lot of guests have said, don't be afraid to stretch your comfort zone.
No.
Don't be afraid to go outside your comfort zone. You, Jaclyn, are the first one to go, hey, don't be afraid to stay within your comfort zone. It's okay. You don't have to take
Stay
too many
in your
chances.
lane.
Yeah.
Well, I've also, I think we talked about it on mine. Like I've had where I've tried stuff and then there's no bathrooms around and you're like shitting your pants.
Yeah.
Or like I just like know your boundaries.
Yeah. No.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitting your pants.
Yeah, just don't shit your pants.
It's the drinking of Egypt.
It keeps you skinny though.
She didn't do that in Egypt. No. She just almost got kidnapped. That's it.
And always, I feel like
all.
going to the airport, I always try to like look my best for some reason.
I like that.
You know, like
Back in the day, it was somebody would dress up. Now people just like
hobos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always feel like if I like look presentable, like it's everyone's more at ease. Like I just feel like better, and then you land in a place and you could just go. You can go to dinner. You could go do whatever.
You're ready to go.
You're ready to go. Like that's something I always think paparazzi is going to be waiting for me. They haven't been yet.
Okay. I'm 100% into that too. I can't stand people who are wearing shorts on planes. Not a fan.
Or flip flop.
Yeah.
Like why? Like I don't understand.
Can we just do a little bit of a dress? Just
you don't have to wear a suit, but like
bit.
at least take a shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like shorts on a plane. Like no. Like you don't know what's on the seats.
They always end up next to me and they're rubbing their hairy bits against my, even though I'm fully clothed.
Yeah.
It's just, it's uncomfy.
No, that's not good.
It should be an airline that has like a dress code. You know what I mean?
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And so you could get a discount for dressing.
Yeah, get a discount. Yeah, that'd be great. Imagine everybody's dressed
Free
nice.
Champagne.
Yeah.
I had a traumatic experience when I flew. I had to my wedding and had to like have my wedding dress. Oh, yeah. Make sure you take your time because I just tried to check all this stuff and like we ended up paying like double for everything. So then Tommy made me wait in this very long line. And we almost like missed our flight because he wanted to get like a refund. And then by the time we were like at security going through the checkpoint, they took my dress from me and they were like carrying it around the airport. And so just picture me like just crying hysterically. And this is like mid-pandemic.
Is this like Runyon crying?
This was bigger. Yeah. Like I was like inconsolable.
Was Dane Cook in your plane?
Dane Cook was the one carrying my dress around. And I was like, monster. No, so it was fine. It ended up being fine.
And your
we got
wedding
the dress there.
Was in Italy?
No,
to the old country?
We're planning the honeymoon to the old country right now. The wedding was in Jersey, so kind of the old country. Okay. So like the same. Yeah.
It was. I saw some pictures. It really looked really cool though.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, they look really cool.
Yeah. So
congrats.
This has been our New Jersey episode.
I know.
Yeah,
I feel
this
bad.
is very.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't
want
want to.
Like we get it.
I didn't want to concentrate on that, but you kept pulling us back in.
Yeah, brings that New Jersey vibe.
Should I be a tour guide in New Jersey? Is that my calling?
I mean,
maybe that's the log line for your Alaska show. You can take the girl out of Jersey. You can't take the Jersey out of these Alaskan flying meatballs.
JJ.
Wow. Well, thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. We had a really great time. Please check out JACLYN MARFUGGI Caprio.
Ooh, you did it.
Yeah.
Check her out online and also follow us. Remember to subscribe to the podcast as usual. If you have any comments or questions, please send us, anything on the DM. Slide to our DMs like Tommy did.
And remember, if you're out for a hike and you see a girl crying, be kind to her because she's just had her dreams crushed. And she's probably going to be really successful soon.
The more you know.